Hi, YouTube family. So I decided to make a video about my birthing story, labor and birth, and hospital stay in Korea. So this might be useful to some people. Also, during the pandemic. So yeah, I got all the three things. But so I was just hoping maybe this will be useful to somebody, and also if you guys want to just hear my story, and also for me to remember later. So I decided, you guys like my hair? It's white too at the ends, but you can't see. Anyways, so I was induced at around 40 weeks and I want to say 3 days. So I had an induction. The doctors say that they want to induce me because since I was overdue, and they're worried about the placenta and yada yada. I mean, and you know, the placenta will stop giving nutrients and it's dangerous, and if the baby's in there too long it gets dangerous. So they induced me. I had my induction day rescheduled. I was supposed to be induced the week before, but then I was rescheduled. So I will start so here's the tape from the night before and some clips from the night before and during. So here you guys go. Oh, I'm here trying to sleep, and I'm just looking at positive stories about induction and stuff. So yeah, I just nervous, and it's time is
okay. I'm coming back to the camp.
9:30, so I need to go sleep. We have to wake up at 5 a.m. I set my alarm for 5 a.m. So yeah, I'm just watching positive videos and trying to prepare myself.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah. Okay, so hello to my swollen feet. Junsu's bag, my bag, and my purse, and we're ready to go. Like, everything is all set up for us to leave. So it's like about 6 a.m. We woke up at 5 a.m. 6 a.m. now. So we just all called the taxi. He said he'll be here in 15 minutes. Oh, sorry, I have to sneeze. It's not coming out. But yeah, so we have 15 minutes. Junsu just wanted to take out the trash. I said I don't want no trash in the house. I want to come home to a clean house. So we did the trash and all that stuff. So yeah, just here waiting for the taxi now. We're ready for you, Stitch. Oh shit, my mask! Open it, open it, open it, open it. Yay, 준수. 갑시다.
갑시다.
Taxi's here. 어디 있어?
Here.
Okay. Oh, I cannot believe it.
제가 알려드릴게요. 유튜브에 안 되잖아요. 너무 먼데서.
Look at this. My sweater cannot go over my belly all the way.
Yeah, what is this? Why you didn't wear pregnancy clothes?
I don't have a pregnancy sweat. Oh, I do. But it's different.
What do you mean you don't have?
있어요.
여기 왼쪽.
왼쪽.
여기가? 여기가 없다.
Waiting room?
여기 맞네.
Just waiting. We're waiting. This is it. Like, here's our bags here. We're a little bit early. It's only 6:40, I guess, around 6:40, and oh. So they just gave me some medicine to make me clean my bowels, and let me tell you, that shit hurts. I thought I was gonna poop out Stitch, seriously. Like, Stitch, you still in there? Yeah, she good. 안녕. 어때? 어때?
Good. Are you fine?
Good.
Yeah.
I have to put my arm down.
Yeah.
Ugh.
아파?
Yeah. Ow.
It's hurting? It's gonna keep hurting more and more.
Dang, why did I have to wake up?
Hmm?
I just woke up.
Yeah.
Ah.
So pretty. Look at your nose hole.
Stop! Why you always gotta do that?
So you're so pretty.
Go away. Film yourself.
I'm not prettier than you. Okay. She's using Zimbo. They didn't say she can do that, but she just do it. She's gonna get scored. Sooner or later, it's a matter of time. You feel better?
Yeah, the ball helps. Because my hips are mostly hurting.
Oh,
And then the contraction makes the hips worse.
hips makes your hips what?
The contraction
Contraction makes your hips what?
hurt more.
Hurt more. Okay, we just got water broke. Our water just got broke.
And they give me some oxygen.
Yeah, it's oxygen, and it's going like there, and it's going to her nose. Yeah,
I'm so tired. I've been trying to sleep all day.
yeah, and she got painkiller. Not in her spine, it's in her butt.
Yeah, it's like a shot.
Yeah.
It's so helpful. These contractions was no joke.
Yeah, and
I can finally sleep so I can have energy to push. Because if I have no energy to push, Stitch could get stuck.
yeah, don't forget to breathe. Don't forget breathe. Keep breathing. Okay. You practice hypnobirths a lot, right?
can't believe water break. It felt so weird.
How?
It was just like warm liquid, just
Peeing? Like
it's not like peeing. It's different.
different from your vagina?
Mm. I can't wait to meet you, Stitch.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Let's film your wardrobe too. From.
No, don't.
Okay, I'm joking.
Or you could film the paper. Look at the paper.
Paper?
It's wet, right?
Did you change it? Yeah. I think I film your bowl.
So right now I'm. Doctors say that I'm in active labor. I'm so tired. I can't keep my eyes open. I don't know if it's the medication that's making me tired or. But I'm so sleepy. I think I've been sleeping most of the labor. So tired. What's that sound? I don't know. But I'm trying to get up but they want me to lay down. They said it helps me move faster. I don't know. I'm so tired. Bali Stitch, Bali. So that video was the last video I took before they sent me to the birthing, or is it the birthing room? So the room I was in was just the labor department, and then they take you to another room where they like make you give birth. So I was around I was laboring for about, I think, a day already. And so yeah, also I want to mention that before they gave me the Pitocin, they cleaned out my bowels. Like they, stuck something and they it cleaned me out, because so they said that if I feel the urge to push or to poo, they're like, it's not the baby, it's not the poop, it's the baby. So yeah, they're like, if you have to poop, just tell us, because we know it's, and it happened a lot before in this video, but not before I went to the giving birth room. It was I had to poop many times. I was like, I had to do, and they're like, it's the baby, because you already, and I was like, no, it's, and it was, I was right. But so yeah, also I think that was pretty painful. It was very painful for some reason. It just really hurt to have your bowels clean while you're having contractions, because it was painful. To me, it was painful. I don't know why it was so painful. Some people are like, oh, it felt really good. To me, I think it's because I was already having contractions, so I was like, it hurts. I'm hurting. This is terrible. I hate this. So yeah. Also, I was laboring since I said I was laboring for about a day, they had me go upstairs. I mean, not upstairs, but to like a room, but it was a room shared with like 5 or 6 other families. It was very small, but that's I guess the more cheaper rooms. We had a private room. But yeah, so they sent me there because it was nighttime and I haven't given birth yet and I was still laboring. So they sent me up into this room with a whole bunch of other people who I believe have already given birth, and I'm still laboring. So I had to labor quietly. I was like, making noises, before I went up there. And so since I went up there, I had to be very quiet because they're sleeping and they just give birth. And I just wanted to be respectful. I don't know why they would put me in there. I was like in so much pain. I was trying so hard not to make noise because I was just in so much pain. So I was in the room and I was just like, And I believe I have a clip of that.
Midnight dinner. Kimchi. Oops, spoon fell in there.
But yeah, so my husband left and go buy food for me, some soup and stuff, because I was hungry. I was laboring all day, and they said I could eat, but no solids. So no solids, just so he brings soup, and I I tried to eat that. I tried to eat that, and I tried to eat that, and I just couldn't. I was in too much pain, and he was like, "You need to eat. You need your energy." And I was like, "I have no energy. I'm in too much pain to eat." I did take some sips, and I'm glad I did, because they did help with my energy wise. But like, I was in so much pain, I felt like I wanted to throw up. It was just not a good feeling. So, yeah, I was just like, I can't. You have to eat this soup, because I can't. So, I was in there for a little bit. They were like, try to get some sleep. We'll try again in the morning. I could not sleep. I was in too much pain. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't lay down. The only thing that gave me relief was like sitting on the floor. And it was like a really cramped little room, like a box with a curtain around it. And I could just sit on the floor, and that just gave me just a little bit of relief. And I was like, I can't sleep. My contractions are too close together. I can't sleep. I will not be able to sleep, not like this. This is a waste of time, because I can't sleep. So, I believe after, I don't know, maybe like an hour or 3 hours, I was called back downstairs. They called me back downstairs. A nurse came and told me to come downstairs. So they bring me downstairs, and I went to the birthing room, and my mother-in-law came. She came to help, and you know, whatever. They wouldn't allow her in because of virus, I guess. They wouldn't allow her, but I saw her, and I was like, 엄마 여기. I said, 엄마 여기 있어. And she didn't see me, but I was like, 엄마. But yeah, she didn't see me, so they sent her back home. It sucks, because I really needed a mom. It just really sucks to not have a mom there when you're just giving birth. And I really wanted her to be there. Bless her heart. She's like the best, honestly. She came to help me give birth and just give me some motivations and stuff like that. It's just knowing that she came was like, made me happy. But I was also sad that she couldn't stay. But I was really happy that she came. I was so happy and very grateful for that. Also, I went to, after, you know, I guess I had to sign some papers and some stuff, and they asked me some questions. I went into the birthing room, and the birthing room was like a nice little private room, unlike the laboring room where there's like a whole bunch of beds and everybody's just all each up in a one room. The birthing room is just one singular room that has a bathroom.
So we're in another room. So we just tried to ask for a different birthing position, and I'm tired. And they refuse. So we have to sit like this, I guess. And then stitch his heartbeat. Nice and strong. My baby's good baby. She's a healthy, good baby.
Yeah. She's very healthy.
Yeah, no problems with her. Water is broken. She's just chilling in dry thing.
This is the last moment she can enjoy.
When do I start pushing?
Doctors say when your cervix open 10 centimeter, then you can start to try push. Yeah.
Okay then.
the nurse was pretty shocked when you showed them the different pose on the internet. They was like, what? So this is not safe. Yeah, I see. But that's the pose that pregnancy wants to do that. If you guys let the pregnancy what they want to do, this is natural. That's natural pose in the wild, or
The wild.
Yeah.
If you go to some like native people.
I think Korea medical about pregnancy, pregnant and giving birth is very old school.
60s, like old school is 60s.
60, maybe 70s, maybe 60s, 70s, about cleaning. It's not 60s and 70s, but
Man, I'm tired. Why am I always so tired? I think that pain medication it's not pain medication. It's just like your sleep, you knock the fuck out.
It's a pretty strong one. You always feel tired when you have to give a shot?
Yeah, I just that's pretty much how I think that's how it is. It's like you can't feel pain if you're knocked out. It doesn't stop the pain. It's probably just like knock you out.
You feel more tired after you took the shot?
Yeah, I just fall asleep.
Yeah? Okay.
When can I?
And so I was in the birthing room. I think I stopped filming because I was just in too much pain. So I was too much pain. I couldn't filming. And my husband, I told my husband to film, but he did not. He was just too interested about somebody else's business. I wanted to see, but also I didn't want to see. I was like, I hope he films the, baby coming out. But then I was like, you know what? I hope he doesn't, because I'm scared. I do not want to see my, that will show up in my nightmares probably. Right? I mean, you don't know. But, like, baby. But, so yeah, he didn't film it. So I'm just going to have to describe to you what happened in the birthing room. So in the birthing room, they decided to give me one more good cleaning out. And I couldn't. I said, no, I can't. It's too painful. If I poop on the table, I poop on the table. I don't care. Because I'm just in too much pain. Do not do the cleaning out of the... Because it was, like I told you, it hurt. It hurt to me. So don't do the... They wanted to do the cleaning out of my bowels again. And I said, please don't. But she's like, we need to. So I was like, fine. And then they did it, and I ran to the bath. She's like, you have to sit for like 5 minutes, and I couldn't. I was just like, I run straight to the bathroom. And she's like, no, and I was just like, I can't. This may be TMI, but whatever. So, yeah, that went to waste. All of it was gone. So when I was in the laboring room, trying to open my cervix with the hand, and they said I was about 4.5 to almost 5 centimeters. So they said I've been laboring for too long, so I'm gonna have to start pushing and bring the baby down and get the baby into position and blah 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 blah. So I was like, okay, I'm ready to push. So like with each contraction, they had me push. And then while I was pushing, they would reach in there and they would, to get the baby come down. So it was freaking painful. So freaking painful. When I'm in pain, the contractions plus, I was unable to labor or, deliver in any position I want because they had me hook up onto the machine. The heartbeat machine, my heartbeat and baby's heartbeat, they had me hook up to that the whole time. And so I couldn't labor in different position. Anytime I wanted to get up, they had to come and then they had to just monitor her. because I took the Pitocin, I was induced, and the Pitocin has a risk of raising the baby's heartbeat. So I had to stay on that. It sucks. But yeah. So anyways, I was in a lot of pain. I asked if I can labor on the floor for a bit, and they were like, yeah, sure, you know. So they got like a birthing chair for me, and it just wasn't doing it. It wasn't too much. I need to be on the floor. So they set up something for me. Thankful for that. And then every time they were like, you have to push. They're like, you have to push or the baby won't come out, and that's gonna be a problem. So you have to push. And I was just like, I'm in too much pain. They're like, if you push, the baby could come out sooner, and you get to meet the baby sooner, and you know, da. Yeah, get to meet you sooner, baby girl. Yeah. So, yeah, there I was, like 4.5 centimeters pushing with each contraction, and then they go in there and they just, okay, so it was I was on the floor doing some of those, very painful. And when I'm in pain, okay, I automatically extend my legs. So like I'm in pain, I like this, go like this, my legs are like this. It helps me, I don't know why, but my body automatically, because it helps me. I don't know how it helps me, but it does. I don't know. In this situation, it helped me because, I don't know, I guess being straight helps the contractions. I don't know, but my body automatically. And so, like, I may have accidentally, maybe, perhaps, have kicked a few people, few nurses. And I'm, like, really sorry for that. I did bring them gifts and stuff like that. So, I mean, I know that's not enough because they don't get, probably, they don't get paid enough to get kicked by people, but it was not intentional. So, you know, every time they would reach in there, I would just, you know, I would try so hard already not to, because my body's automatically, because I'm contracting. So, my body's automatically doing, my legs are just, but, so I did that, and they were like, look, the head nurse was just like, if you kick me one more time, I'm going to leave you here, and you will have to give birth all by yourself. And I was just like, no, please, I promise I won't do it anymore. Please, I'm sorry, help me, please. And she was like, okay. And then I was like, she's like, okay, push, and I'm pushing, and she reached in there, and I was like, ah, and I kick her again. And I was like, wait, no, sorry, I didn't mean that. Seriously, I didn't mean it. Okay, so, okay, so, so also, like, I was having to, sitting on the toilet helped a lot. And, also, like, it felt like I had to poop. Before I went onto the floor, I had to poop. So, I was like, keep saying, I have to poop. And they're like, it's not a poop, it's the baby. And I was like, no, it's a poop, I have to poop. And I honestly didn't care if I pooped the baby out, because I was just like, I could just catch the baby. And also, I'm in the hospital. Like, come on. I could catch the baby if the baby's coming out. Or if the baby's coming out, y'all could just, like, airlift me and just put me on the bathroom floor. I don't care. I need to sit on this toilet. I need to sit on the toilet. The toilet helped me so much. I don't know why. It felt like really bad period cramps, and when I'm on my period cramps, sitting on the toilet just helps. So like when I'm on my TMI, when I'm on my period, I'll be like, if I'm having really bad period cramps, I'll be on the toilet for like forever, because I don't know, something about being on the toilet helps. And also when I'm on the toilet, I stretch my legs like this. I just like, you know, stretch my legs like that. So that's probably why. Yeah, baby, that's your feet. That's your chunky little feet. But yeah, so she was like, you gotta, your baby's coming, and I said, no, I don't care. I mean, like, yeah, if it's coming, but I need to go to the toilet. I need to sit on the toilet. And my husband was just like, are you okay? You know? And I'm like, no, I'm not fucking okay. I'm in so much pain right now. I may not be dramatic. I don't know if this is dramatic, but I literally thought I was gonna die. Giving birth is so freaking painful. I literally thought I was gonna die. I was begging for them to, I was like, give me a C-section, please. Please, a C-section, please. And they're like, oh, we can't give you a C-section. And I was like, okay, epidural. They're like, we can't give you epidural right now. The epidural guy is not here, so we can't give you epidural until the morning. And I was like, are you kidding me? Okay, C-section. Give me a C-section. And they were like, oh no, we can't give you a C-section. Just wait it out. And I was just like, I was like, I told my husband, I was like, I'm gonna die here. And he was like, you're not gonna die. And I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna I feel all the energy just leaving my body. I was just like, just take me out. Just maybe I'm dramatic a little bit, but I was like, just take me home, take me to the. I'm tired of being in pain, because I felt like this pain was never gonna end. It felt never ending. I was just like, this pain never gonna end unless I just go. I will find peace. Bless you, baby. Bless you, baby. Bless you. One thing I forgot to mention, they wanted to shave mine down there. I don't know why. I mean, I believe they wanted it to be like they shave a lot of people's down there because they want it to be easier to sewing, and if you rip and etc., all those, but I heard that it causes more infection if you shave too close to giving birth. So I said no. They were shocked. They're like, we need to shave you. And I said, no, I trimmed. I trimmed. I shaved they said you're supposed to shave 3 days prior. So I shaved 3 days prior to my induction date. So I said, yeah, I shaved already. The time given, I shaved. And they were just like, but we need to shave you more. And I was just like, look, that's enough. That's what you guys are getting. That's 3 days worth of hair growth right there. So they were just like really shocked about that. They were also very shocked about when I showed them the laboring positions. They're like, I was like, can I labor in this position and blah blah blah. And they're like, okay, hold on. They're looking at it like, I've never seen anything like this. And I was like, really? They're like, yeah, hold on. I need to talk to all the other nurses and the doctors and stuff like that. So she took the picture that I showed them, and they waited. They're like, yeah, we've never seen anything. They came back and like, we've never seen anything like this. I didn't even know this was possible. You can labor or give birth in different positions. And I was just like, yeah, you can. People do that. And they were just like, wow, okay, well then. So I guess I feel like I was annoying and asking for too much, because they were just like, here's this girl go again trying to ask for something that we don't even do or know about, probably making this stuff up. But yeah, so okay, so I wanted to talk about since I talked about all the whole pushing and things, and I was yelling and screaming and swearing my head off. Somebody told me that they heard me screaming. They heard me screaming the whole time. they heard me screaming the whole time, and I was just like, yeah, that was me. And the fact that other people heard me screaming is hilarious. So yeah, they did the, okay, so it was getting very, very painful, and so I asked them, I was like, please turn off the Pitocin, and they're like, no, we need to up your doses because you're not progressing, and blah blah. I was like, no, turn it off. I will literally scream and do if you make it, because the contractions were just so intense. I was just like, I don't want any more Pitocin, please. They're like, we need to up you. I was like, no. And I turned off the machine, and they came and they turned it back on. And as soon as they turned it back, they would turn it, they would click the button, and I would click it. Basically, they were like this, and I'll be like, no. I'm like, no. I bet they wanted to be like, if you don't stop right now, I bet they wanted to do that to me. You better stop. I was like, keep it off, please. I beg you. It's too much. I can't handle it. I cannot. I will literally die if it's any stronger. I said, I will scream and cry. I said I would do all of this. I will make a huge deal. I would never. I was just like, and then they kept turning it back on. I was like, keep it up right now. Keep it up. Do that. I will do that. I'm so sorry. I was just, okay, these induction contractions are no joke. So I told them to keep the Pitocin, so they kept it off. They were like, your funeral, girl. Whatever. But, yeah, so, anyways, yeah. Also, they were having me pushing, for during night contractions, I'm trying to bring her down. And so, like, they told me to go into the bed and go on my back and start pushing. And I was just like, I didn't want to labor that. I didn't want to give birth that way. I wanted to give birth on my back. Not my back. I didn't want to give birth on my back because I heard that's, like, uncomfy and very... But they, you know... I don't know. I was just really out of it. So they convinced me to, you know, do my back, on my back. And let me just say that oxygen is a godsend. Oh, oxygen. I wanted to be on oxygen. I was like, please let me on oxygen. So anyways, but they couldn't because the oxygen was in the other room. But I asked for it. I was like, please bring me some more oxygen. But anyways, they, I used to practice my labor breathing. The breathing I would do while I'm pushing. All that went out the window. All that gone. All that went out the window. Mm-hmm. So all of it went out the window, and I was just like, they told me, like, because I was trying to do, like, the J breath, you know, and they said every time I do the, you know, you're supposed to go like, you know, it's like a J, and they said every time I do that, she goes back up. So they told me to do the, what is it called, the you know, don't breathe. Basically, they told me don't. She's looking at me. She's like, is it poopy time? She's like, is it time to poop? Because when she's on the toilet, I do the, you know. I make that sound. But, yeah, so they told me to do those breaths. So they told me to do those breaths, and it was okay, she's tired, just a sec. Okay, so I put her to bed, and so where was I? Okay, so I was talking about how all that's practicing and stuff that I did, it just went out the window. So it was pretty much, I was pretty a little bit bummed out about it because they, I don't know. But anyways, so they hooked me back up to the machine after I get up off the floor, because, you know, I was on the bed, and then, you know, I don't know, I was really out of it. I was just out of it. I was thinking, and about a few more hours of like pushing during contractions, I think my cervix finally reached 10. Doctor came in and helping me pushing, and then I didn't have no strength or energy to push. I was just like so out of it. I was lacking in and out of consciousness. So the information here might be a little bit, because I was fading in and out. Suddenly her heart rate dropped. It was like, it was doing very well, but then suddenly it just dropped all the way to like 80. They started freaking out. They're like, we need to get her out. Like, we need to get the baby out now. So they were like, telling me, you need to push. And I was like pushing, because like now that I realized my baby's in danger, and I was just like, I was like, hey, and then I think I blacked out for a little bit. I blacked out, you know, and then I came to, and I was just like, oh, what's going on? And I hear some machine, they're like, we need to vacuum her out. And I was just like, okay. And then, you know, they were in there trying to do it. I black out for a little bit. I wake up and I come to, and I was just like, oh no, I need to start pushing. And so I pushing, and I'm pushing. I was like, you know, and you know, I was just like, so worried. I was like, please save my baby. Please don't let my baby die. I was looking at her heart rate thing, and it was just like going low, and I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna lose my baby. And I was so scared. I was just like, come on, get her out, please, you know. And then I black out for a little bit. I come to, and then like I was like, what's that going on? And then like next thing you know, I hear like this god awful like crunching sound. It's just this awful sound, and then I just black out again, and I come to, and I hear my baby crying, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, her crying. I hear her crying, and then I hear my husband say, oh, she looks like me, and I'm just like, I don't know what that means, but I was just like, she looked like a dude. But yeah, I was like so happy to see her cry. It was just the most beautiful thing. I was just so happy. I told the doctor, I was like, 감사합니다, because they saved my baby's life. You know, I was just so happy that she came out okay. And so I was like, 감사합니다. They took her away, and they started stitching me up, and it was pretty painful, the stitching. First I don't know, I can't remember. Like I said, I was in and out. I can't remember if they made me birth the placenta, or they stitched me up. But yeah, placenta was painful because they pushed on my stomach, you know, to get the placenta out, and I was like, you know. And the sounds that it made were just awful. Oh, just thinking about it, I hated the sounds of the placenta coming out, bro. But and then I believe they stitched me up, and the doctor was like, we should have, you know, cut because like they wanted to cut me. They said they wanted to cut me before I start giving birth because they said I'm going to rip anyways. They said they always cut the women here in Korea because Korean women have small hips, and so they always tear very bad. And they said Koreans women have a small birthing hips, but Korean babies have very big heads. And I was just like, why is that? Why haven't they evolved to having bigger hips? Because if your baby's heads are so big, like why have you guys not evolved to have bigger hips? Why? What is going on here? So it's basically saying like, what, are Korean women not supposed to give birth to Korean babies? Because they need to either evolve. They were saying I would be fine because I have big birthing hips, you know? And the fact that Korean babies have like the biggest heads in the world, it doesn't make any sense to me, because then Korean women should have like the biggest hips. Not me. I have bigger hips to give birth to a Korean baby, but a Korean woman does not. That didn't make sense to me. Like, I'm like, evolution, where you at? They needs it. Because she's playing with her toys now. She's like, I don't want to hear this story, mama. But, yeah, so they stitched me up. He basically was like, yeah, we should have cut you. And I was just sitting, lying there like, damn, how bad is it? I was like, fudge. Fudge. I really hope that it's not so bad where it's just like, because I've heard women say like after they give birth, do not look under there for 6 months at least, because you'll be traumatized. I heard women say this, and I was just like, oh my gosh, maybe I can't look there for like a year, because the way he's saying I was so worried I would never go back to normal. But yeah, my husband said it looks exactly the same. I don't know if that's a compliment or like, what do you mean it looks exactly the same? My stuff was tore up. You saying it looks exactly the same? That does not feel good. But no. So, yeah. So, it was a very difficult to get it, you know. And also, I couldn't drink water the whole time. I could not drink water. I was so thirsty. I wanted water so bad. I was like, more, do that, please. More, I need water. They're like, not yet. And I was just like, what do you mean not yet? I gave birth. You stitched me up. I gave birth to the placenta and everything. What do you mean not yet? They were like, you need to, for 30 minutes, you need to rest. And I'm like, I can't rest until I get some water though. So they're like, so I was sitting in there for 30 minutes. They bring the baby back out so I can see the baby, which is great because I was worried they wouldn't let me see the baby. So they let me see the baby, let me hold her, and I take a picture. Junsu hold the baby, my husband hold the baby. You know, just some pictures. Oh, her cry is so cute.
괜찮아요. 그치 아빠야. 알았어요. 알았어요.
여기 손도 5개 다 있어요. 손톱도 다 있어요.
네, 손톱도 볼 수 있어요?
네.
손톱 조금만. 그치. 예뻐라. 아빠 손 잡을래? 잡는. 안 답답하려나?
애기 눈에 싸매고 있어. 안 그러면 놀래요. 네, 안 돼요. 2020년 10월 16일 14시 19분 여자아이. 엄마가 95년 6월 22일생 맞으시고요.
네.
여기도 손 5개. 울어.
됐어요, 스티치. 괜찮아요.
됐어요.
괜찮아요.
엄마한테 가자.
그러니까 거의 부드러워. 발가락 짜고.
I was just so in love. I was like, her head was like, you know, it was like like this on the side because she was vacuumed out. But I was just like, I love my little lopsided head baby. She's so perfect. I just love her so much. I was just like, I wanted to like kiss her and hug her, but they said I could only hold her through the blanket. I can't touch her skin and stuff like that because of I guess the virus. So yeah, so I couldn't touch her, but I could only hold her with the blanket. You know, I can't touch her skin. So I really wanted to do skin to skin, but I couldn't. They wouldn't allow it. So but we got to hold her, he got to hold her, and we about her name and what did she look like, because we decided we were not going to pick a name for the baby until we saw her. So we looked at her and I was like, what does she look like? And he was just like, you know, so we were just discussing what she looked like. And then they were like, okay, we got to take the baby away. And I was just like, no. And he was like, no. But then they're like, okay, let's go to your room, because we had our private room. I was so happy I could find. I was like so happy, you know, after you give birth, it's just like so relief. And then you just want to just sleep for 5 days. But that water, I don't think there's ever going to be a water that tastes as good as the water you have after laboring for a bazillion hours. That water hits. They should sell that shit in a bottle, bruh. That was the best water I had in my life. The best water ever. I wanted to drink gallons, and that ish was cold and crispy and refreshing. That water hit. That was just like, yes. Woo! I'm dramatic, but that water, nothing can compare. Nothing. That water, best water. The best water. I love that water, man. That could have been toilet water for all I care. That water was just But so we went up to our private room, you know. Here's a clip of me being wheeled to my room. And so we got there. Our room was pretty nice.
Oh, so got my compression socks on. These are the diapers. But also compression tights. You need those for postnatal care. Need them. You need them. And here's my bathroom supplies. Keep them on. Keep that thing on me. And then, yeah. And then this is our room. Jones's bed. TV, table, fridge is there. Fridge is in there. Oops. Fridge is in there. Okay, so Joseph's bed. Bathroom is there. There's 2 toilet things. One to wash soak your lady parts. And now let's just eat, because they told me that ow. I have to sit on this donut thing. Ooh. So they told me that they will call me to breastfeed Stitch. So I have to eat first. So, you know, we've got to be milky, milk, pop, side dishes, panchan, more panchan, another panchan. Oh, what's that, salad? And then
Yeah, this is a lot. Ooh. Ooh, look at this. I go. And, you know, they give me shots, pain relief shot and all those things. And you hear some clips about the room and the stay and everything. You know, my mother-in-law came and she helped. I'm so thankful to her, like, seriously. I'm so glad she came. She came and she see the baby. She's just so in love with the baby, and she take pictures. And baby was in the nursery. I went down to breastfeed her. They were pushing formula on me. I know it's usually the opposite. They push breastfeeding on you, but they were pushing formula on me so much. They were like, I wanted to just breastfeed my child, but they were saying, like, they kept calling, how can I say? I had to go down to the nursery every time they called to feed her. So, because she wasn't in my room, they weren't allowed in the room. So I had to go down to the nursery, which was a pain in my behind, because I had to walk, and I did not want to walk. I was in pain. I wanted to rest. So I had to walk down there, and they kind of guilty me because they felt like she wasn't getting enough. I don't know why. They said she crying a lot and she's being fussy. So they said I should give her formula. And I said I didn't want to. They were like, they're like, okay, well then if she dies, it's your fault. And I was just like, me and my husband were like, and he was like, wow, big. What a big. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck is that? Why would you say that? If she dies, it's my fault. Like, I just want the best for my child. And so, like, after that comment, I just felt really like a shitty parent. Like, am I really letting my daughter starve because I want to breastfeed and I want my milk to come in? Because she has to suckle on it, you know? So the milk could come out. And if she's not suckling on it, the milk won't come out. So, but I felt really bad about the comment. I was like, oh no, I don't want my baby to die because I just, you know, maybe for a selfish reason. So I told them, okay, you guys can give her formula. There was like, good decision. And I'm just like, Anyways, some nurse, that wasn't her job. She put the needle back in my arm and it was very painful, and she did it wrong, and I still have the scar. You guys can see it. I still have the scar from it. She put it in wrong, and I had to complain because it was very painful. It was very painful, and the head doctor came in checking at the same time she came back, and they were like, oh, what's going on here? And we were like, it was very hurt because she put it in wrong. And he was like, why are you putting in needles in the patients? It's not your job. That's not you're not supposed to be doing that. And I was just like, oh, so you're not supposed to be doing that, but you wanted to do it on me. I'm your guinea pig? I'm the guinea pig. So the foreign girl is the guinea pig. Yeah, no, get out. I was so salty. I was like, man, I was just like, this lady over here doing the stuff she's not supposed to be doing on me. That just really made me mad. I'm so glad the doctor came in and exposed her. Like, you're not supposed to be putting needle. That's not your job. Why would you do it? I was just like, of course. I was mad about that. Anyways, yeah, the food was amazing. A lot of the times I didn't want to eat because I was just hurting. I just wanted to rest. So, like, I ate, but it was just like, my mind wasn't really, like, my appetite wasn't fully there, but I forced myself to eat because I know I need the energy so I can make, you know, milk because I want to feed my baby and not give her formula because you know, I'm not knocking on formula, but it's just like, you know, what they say, you know, once baby gets used to the bottle, it'll be hard for them to adjust back, you know. And so I didn't want to just her not want me. That ended up happening anyways. But the stay after was very nice. There was boob massage. That was awesome. And body massage. Boob and body massage. That was pretty awesome. You know, I wish I can go back. I need that massage. Oh, that was so amazing. I wish I could go to the Jordy one. I wish I went to Jordy one. But, you know, they're a bit expensive for no reason. I mean, there's a reason, but it was just too much. That's my birthing story. I'm very thankful that I made it out okay. Baby's here. Baby's healthy. She's okay. Her went down with her vacuum session. It was like this. My husband was like, "What is it gonna be like that forever?" And I was like, "No, it's gonna go back down." He's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yes, it's gonna go back." Yes. So, you know, Stitch is okay. I'm so glad Stitch is fine. Even though we picked out her name, she will always be Stitch to us. Our little Stitch. So she's sleeping now. It's so cute. She always falls asleep while she's playing with her toy. But yeah, I love her. So yeah, I guess next video maybe it will be about the first 24 hours home with the newborn, because I can't do it 24 hours with the newborn because she was in the nursery the whole time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching my birthing story. I don't know if it's any good. I just, you know, from the top of my head, from what I remember, my memory is a bit foggy because, you know, I was in a lot of pain. So I probably missed out some details. I'll probably remember later, like, oh, I forgot to mention, you know, this and this. But yeah, I try my best to edit the clips. Hopefully they help. If you guys have any questions about giving birth in Korea or anything like that, if you want to know the price total costs about $500 for whole everything, and the stay and everything was $500. So yeah. Any questions you need to know about giving birth, or, you know, all that stuff in Korea, just, you know, shoot me a comment down below and I'll try my best to answer it. And I hope this was helpful. Also, any other videos you guys want me to do. And thank you for watching, and bye. Peace.